Hello? Hello, everybody! Ah! Oh my god, hi. It has been a little bit. Um, I have had the most insane week. Well, last week. Last week was the most insane week. The start of this week has been relatively chill. um, but my god. Yeah, so yes, I haven't streamed in almost 2 weeks. This was not planned. Um, and the reason for this is I had to get my appendix removed. It was, again, it was not planned. But yeah, so for a little bit I was sick, and then for a little bit longer I was recovering from surgery and having wounds in my stomach. And that was not pleasant. But it's over now, and I'm mostly healed. Not fully healed, but mostly healed. And now I'm back, baby. Although, gosh, I am going to have to get a second surgery next week. But that one, I think will have I think it'll have a quick recovery process, so I don't think I'll have to I don't think I'll have to step away for as long for that one. I think, hopefully not. But yeah, it's been crazy for me over here. The last time that you all saw me was the day after my birthday. And that day, I was doing perfectly fine. I was great. And then the next night, Saturday night, I got sick. I honestly still don't know if the sickness that I got on Saturday night was like the beginnings of appendicitis, or if it was just something else that happened to coincide with that. But either way, it was also not pleasant. But you know, I didn't know what was going on at first. So I spent a couple days just kind of being sick. I threw up on Saturday night, and then the kind of like indigestion symptoms that I was having went away and were just replaced with like a mild but persistent stomach ache. And I wasn't really sure what that was about. Some of you probably know that I have been dealing with kidney stones a bit this past month, and that is still true. So I wondered if it had to do with that. I wonder if it had to do with something else. I also had like no appetite and was just not eating very much. And eventually I got like a very, very light fever and decided maybe it would be a good idea to go get checked out and just make sure nothing terrible is happening. And thank God I did, because something terrible was happening. And I was not prepared for it at all. It was honestly... honestly, that was a bad time for me. When I learned that I had appendicitis. Some of you might know this about me. I'm terribly, terribly afraid of like blood, surgery, medical issues. All of it terrifies me. the human body is one of my greatest nightmares. I like to think about it as little as possible. Um, and then all of a sudden, when I was like in the hospital for a bit and got like some tests done, thinking like, oh, maybe I've just got like a little infection and they need to give me antibiotics to get rid of it. All of a sudden they come in and they're like, hey, you've got appendicitis. And I was like, what the fuck? No. Especially because I wasn't in that much pain. It wasn't in the right place, I thought. Like it wasn't where my appendix is. Hi Ash Frost. I'm just quickly talking about what's going on. Or what's been going on with me for this past week and a half. It was an experience. So yeah, I go into the hospital thinking it was gonna be something pretty mild, and it was not. And they told me that I needed to have surgery immediately, and I was not okay. I was shocked, and because I'm very terrified of blood and stuff, I was really 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 scared. And also, I don't think I mentioned this part, but also my parents had left on a trip to California. So when this was happening, I was alone. And I drove to the hospital myself, and then they were telling me that I needed surgery that day. And I was like, I do not have a ride. I do not have someone to bring me home. Thankfully, my parents called my grandma and a couple of my aunts, and they came to help. My grandma showed up before the surgery and just kept me company while I was really, really, really scared. And then a couple of my aunts showed up. They all helped me get home. They got me dinner. My grandma and one of my aunts stayed overnight to make sure I was okay until my parents could get on the first flight back from California. And they got back the next morning, and they were probably really worried. But yeah, and then I just have been spending this past week or so recovering from the surgery. You remembered when you were on the final semesters of community college, you thought you had a small cold. Oh god. Was it COVID? Although I guess I don't know. Would that have been when you were in community college? Because I also did at one point get COVID and thought I just had a cold or something. Oh boy. Yeah, that was a bit of a crazy thing. And I also, as I said, I also do need to get surgery again next week for my kidney stone. Because in the same test, in the same round of tests that I got done when I was at the hospital and they found the appendicitis. Oh my god, you had RSV and you were bedridden for 3 days? Oh no. That's awful. Yeah, I also need to get surgery again, for my kidney stone. Because in the same round of tests where they found the appendicitis, they learned that the kidney stone that is currently giving me some mild problems was 2 to 3 times the size that they thought it was initially. And at this end, they were like, yeah, we should probably just get rid of that. But that surgery is going to be a lot less worrying. There aren't going to be any like incisions or anything. They're just going to use a laser to break up the kidney stone, and I think use some kind of tool to get it out. But there's not gonna be any cuts or anything. I'm gonna get anesthesia. They're gonna put instruments in places. uh, there's no real there's not much of a delicate way to say it. They're gonna stick a laser up my penis. There's not really a delicate way to put that. It's not going to be pleasant, but it at least is not going to involve cutting me open. And so hopefully that recovery is going to be a lot faster. And it was just probably due to stress because it was around finals prep week. I have been. So for me, I tended to get sick afterwards, like after I had finals, because I think it's like sort of this thing where you're stressed and you're kind of running on this like high stress energy, and then once you're finally in a position where you can relax, your body just kind of like really lets go and you end up getting sick. Yeah, you're running on fumes. And the forbidden vasectomy. Sure. You could put it that way, except, they're not taking out any organs this time. They're just taking out something that's not supposed to be there. But that also kind of brings me to another thing, which is a silver lining of this whole experience is that I will never, ever, ever again have to worry about getting appendicitis because I don't have the parts for that anymore. There is no appendix anymore. It's gone. You could have said the forbidden sounding, but you don't think I know what that is. I don't know what that is. You would have been right. I do know there is a version of like this kidney stone removal surgery where they like use some kind of like vibration thing, and they use that to like pummel the kidney stone, break it down. I don't think that's what they're doing for me. I think they're using like a very tiny, precise laser, and they're going to use that to break it down and get it out. And that'll be nice because then I won't have to deal with it anymore. The pain has been pretty mild for that, but I mean, it'll be better to have no pain, you know? But yeah, that's a little bit of what my past week and a half has been like. It's been pretty crazy. And yet despite it being pretty crazy, I haven't really been doing anything because, I was just trying to get better, trying to take it easy. And now I'm feeling much, much, much better. Not completely fully healed, but much, much better. I've got like my full range of motion back. And I'm mostly in like no pain unless I like touch the areas or like really like overexert myself. But streaming, I'm just sitting in front of a computer, so I'll be fine. So yeah, now I can do a little bit of a stream. I probably won't do a very long stream tonight, but I'll be here for a little bit. especially because I wanted to get back into it. I had not been, I had not been planning on taking a break. So I'm glad to be back. Yeah, I've been dealing with appendicitis and forbidden vasectomy, and you've been dealing with seasonal mental darkness. That's putting it that way makes it sound like some kind of like it makes it sound like some kind of like RPG thing. Like, oh, they've got the seasonal mental darkness. Oh, we need to go on a journey to find a cure. But yes, so that's what's been up with me. Uh I'm much better now. And will hopefully be back to streaming regularly. I will probably take like another teeny tiny break when I get my next surgery, but like I said, I'm pretty sure the recovery for that one is going to be a lot quicker. So I shouldn't have to be gone for long. Anyhow, another thing is, I guess I will also say, as someone who has now experienced appendicitis, I wouldn't recommend it. I think a lot of people would probably tell you that as well. But it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be, but it certainly wasn't pleasant. That is also another thing, is the doctors did say I caught it pretty quickly. So it probably didn't hurt as bad because it probably just never got to the point that it gets to for a lot of people, because I managed to catch it early. But it still wasn't fun. It was still 2 days of being in constant pain, really. And that's not fun. I don't think anybody would enjoy that. And then but now it's gone. I'm all better now. 2026 is the year where the universe is testing our resolve and endurance. It sure is. And I had already been having like a crazy March, because I had been like I had been doing like singing March stuff almost every day. I had been trying to like get my very first collab put together for my birthday. I had some other stuff that I was doing on the side. I had some, like, even before all of this stuff happened, I had like appointments related to like my kidney stone stuff. So I was already like going into the doctor a couple times. Ugh. And I also like just had another voiceover class last night. So March was already going to be a pretty crazy month, and then they just decided to give me appendicitis on top of all of it, and that's crazy. And how dare they? How dare they, honestly? I don't know who they is, but how dare they? But yeah, that's the quick update, I guess. It was a crazy week and a half, but I made it through. I'm here now. I'm doing so much better, and ready to do more of this streaming thing. And I assure all of you that even though I don't have one of my body parts anymore, I'm still the same guy. I'm maybe just 1 pound lighter. And the part they took out of me is a little tiny one, so it's not a big deal. Just a little tiny piece. It's like when you get your teeth removed. Those are a part of you. They don't make you any lesser not to have them. So many people have asked me if I kept it, and no. I, it wasn't offered, and if it had been offered, I would have said no. I don't want that. That was inside me. I don't want that. I don't want to look at it. I don't want to think about it. I don't want it anywhere near me. Anyhow, getting back into Wuthering Waves, the last time I was streaming, I did the newest main story quest featuring Sigrika and the new solar celebration. It was a lot of fun, and there were these little like side mission things involving some of the different characters in the Hyrule. And I had said when I was like ending stream that day, I had said, yeah, like I think I'll come back in like a couple days and finish these up. And then I ended up getting sick the next day. So these have been kind of left hanging for a while now, and I'd like to get them done. So, let's go see. I already am tracking this. Let's go see. Let's go see our favorite beautiful blonde doctor man, who just so happens to share a name with me. He's with cats! Oh no. Pause away, please. The last plate of waffles. If I give you any more, there will be none left for the students. Besides, you've already had plenty today. Fine. No waffles, but I've got dried fish. Last time I'm caving, okay? Doctor, any more waffles? I like waffles. Also, is it okay to feed cats waffles? I mean, I guess you're a doctor. So you'd probably know better than I would. But you're not a vet. Morning. Perfect timing. Care to taste the new waffle recipe I've been working on? The little critters around the academy always show up at mealtime. I suppose that's a good review of my latest batch. There's still some time before the morning classes begin. How about a cup of coffee to go with that? Really brings out the flavor. You want to have coffee with me? Oh, he's gone. Now I got a text from him. Oh. System notification. Unknown contact. Abnormal missing waffle case detected. Please confirm your identity ASAP to obtain reward points. Immediate mobilization of human resources or appointed assistant Luke is recommended for on-site investigation. Otherwise, your reward points will be cleared automatically. You know I can see her name in the contacts, right? Oh, I can't believe you figured it out. Looks like I need to work on my system alert formatting. I was going to offer you a formal invitation on a mission. I guess I blew it right from the start. Oh my god. This silly little man. I love him. Luke, the formatting doesn't matter. I saw your name. This is you just sent me a text. What do you mean? Well, I was just about to invite you over to taste my newly improved waffles today. I stepped out for 2 minutes, and when I came back, my freshly baked waffles had vanished into thin air? They got stolen? Was it the cats? Not sure yet. Could even be the work of a floating spirit. Honestly, this is quite troubling. While a missing dessert isn't a big deal, I can't feel at ease without knowing the cause. Feels like we're in the opening scene of a thriller film. Care to join me in this hunt for the culprit? Consider this a legitimate excuse to slack off and have a walk around campus. Might even find new inspirations. It's worth investigating, I'd say. I mean, if it's you asking, then no. It, yeah. Uh-huh. Let's go. Search for the missing waffles. I did just hear some lady accidentally broadcasting her plans over the loudspeaker.
You're just in time. I checked the surveillance footage and didn't see anyone coming in and out with a dessert. Pity, but it seems the cameras won't be much help to us.
No worries. I'll have this sorted out.
Then I'll be your assistant, detective. Anything you need, just let me know.
You'll be my assistant? My assistant? Several students carrying fruits and files gather around the sickbed. They chat away about class projects and campus gossip. It feels as if their chuckles have made even the wind outside warmer. The student on the sickbed gives a cheery smile, seemingly forgetting the pain for the moment.
Young friendship is so full of passion. Even if you tell them not to visit, they'll always find a way to sneak in. Later, simply set up seats for visitors so they could sit and chat here.
Cat! The patient stares at the ceiling, her gaze empty but calm. She's interrupted when a calico cat nimbly jumps onto the side of her bed and begins pressing its paws against her. She turns her head, eyes instantly lighting up.
This cat, it looks familiar. I think I've seen it inside the infirmary before.
Yes, come to think of it, this cat could be considered one of the doctors here.
This cat has a medical degree? A young researcher paces back and forth in front of the counseling room. He raised his hand multiple times but didn't knock. All that can be heard is his rapid breathing in the hallway, as though a string in his mind might snap at any moment.
No luck here as well, it seems.
Indeed. He's probably struggling with himself. If I had known someone was there at the time, I would have opened the door and offered him some candy at least. I started off assuming we were looking for a person, but having thought about it, the culprit might not be a human at all.
No, it probably was one of the kitties.
Did you discover something?
Not a discovery. I just remembered something now. When you were describing the clues, I was suddenly reminded of a few little moments. The thought that flashes through the mind in an instant is often the closest thing to the truth. When you've eliminated the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth. Am I right?
Okay, Sherlock. Of course.
Why don't we recreate the scene? Think of it as a role-playing game.
A role-playing
When I
game?
was infiltrating the Fraxidus, I had to regularly change identities. A priest, doctor, delivery guy, and occasionally, dead body. You weren't exactly thrilled with my methods back then, but things are much safer now. No one's shooting at me, we're just looking into some missing waffles. Like I said, you're the detective, and I'm your assistant.
All right then. So, commissioned by the Star Torch Academy Infirmary, I will be the detective investigating this missing waffle case.
And
It's
I'm
very
the assistant,
serious.
and also the client of this commission. The incident occurred at 7:30 a.m. this morning. We've searched through all humans entering and leaving the infirmary around that time and found no notable suspects.
But we did find one notable non-human.
One possibility remains. What do you reckon?
If no human committed the crime, then the suspect isn't a person. Could it be that calico cat?
Nicely deduced. If it's a small campus animal, one that can easily stay out of sight, it's no wonder it avoided the cameras.
If that cat is the culprit, it couldn't have finished the entire plate on the spot.
Maybe the girl it was sitting
When
next
I
to
returned
helped
to the
it.
infirmary, the plate was empty.
Maybe she was like, oh, sweetie.
Looks like it packed the rest and left. Question is, where?
A place not far from here. Quiet, undisturbed. A place like...
My god, look at these two nerds. They're wonderful.
Speaking of a place nearby with plenty of cover, this might be it. All the equipment and materials piled up here have created the perfect little hideouts for small animals. But they're quite alert. If we approach without caution, they'll likely make a run for it.
Should we use something as bait?
Yes. Shall we use snacks to lure it out?
Snacks, you say? If it hasn't finished its previous spoils, this trick might work. Anyway, we can give it a try.
Oh, I think it said like a Luke will remember that type thing. Interesting. We managed to catch the cat burglar. But the little one is still on edge. Even though it took your food, you can see the tension in its ears.
The waffles are almost finished. Seems our cat friend has been hungry for a while. It's all skin and bones.
Aww.
Such a small cat. No wonder it didn't get caught on surveillance.
Quite the appetite for its size.
We should get it some proper food.
That means it's still healthy overall. When a student is overwhelmed, I sometimes recommend that they adopt a small pet through the academy. It can really help people unwind. Of course, it does come with duties. A little one like this, for instance, needs a stable home and a lot of patience.
And a lot of
Doesn't
face
seem to be
squishing.
cat registered with the academy. What should we do with it?
Squish its little face. Oh. Oh.
Oh, it's very frightened and may have a stress response. Let's take it somewhere quiet first. Then we'll discuss further when it gets better.
Okay. Completed. Snack deficit syndrome. How about a little detective work for a change? I promise to be a very loyal assistant. Hi, Neo. How are you? Hope you're doing well today. As you can see, I'm just, I don't know if you would remember, but last time I had been doing the new Wuwa main quest, and there were these little, like, side objectives. I hadn't finished all of them. Oh, you just got back from watching the Super Mario Galaxy movie? Did you like it? Did you have a fun time? I hope you had a nice time. I never saw the first Mario movie, but I heard it was pretty good. I heard it was pretty fun. It was a blast? Nice. Yeah, and also earlier I was talking about what I went through. They sell little blind box plushies of Lumas. Oh, I want a Luma plushie. Lumas are so cute. Your friends and I all got the chaser. Nice. That's what you, that's what it means. Chaser is like the rare one. That's what that means, right? Is that what you mean? If so, very nice, very lucky. Yeah, the rare hidden one. Nice. Gosh, yeah. So I also earlier talked a little bit about what's been up with me. Yeah, one less organ since you last saw me. Yes. The short version is on Saturday night of last weekend, so not this past Saturday, but the Saturday before, the night after my last stream, actually. Did I die? Well, no, I did not die. Because if I had, I don't think I would have been able to make it here. I'm pretty sure I survived. But yeah, I got sick on Saturday night. And I still don't actually know if me getting sick on Saturday night was like the beginning of things getting bad, or if it was just like an unrelated thing that just so happened to coincide with developing appendicitis. But either way, I got sick and threw up on Saturday night. It's something that happens sometimes when I take a particular one of my meds, but it usually only happens if I'm like on an empty stomach. And I had eaten dinner beforehand this time, so I didn't know why. Ah! Oh! Hi! Hi, Kieran! Hello! Thank you for the raid! I was just talking about I was just talking about what happened with me this past week and a half. Yeah, everybody's here for story time. I talked about it a bit earlier, but I will happily get into it again because it was kind of a big deal. Also, I hope you had a really good stream, Kieran. And I think you were playing Pokemon Legends ZA, were you? I remember seeing. I remember your like going live notification just said Pokemon, and I was like, wow. Hi, Lyra. I hope you're doing well too. Yes. I'm doing very, very well now. As you can see, I'm well enough to stream. I'm not. I would say I'm not like 100% fully healed yet, but I am much better. I've got my full range of motion back. I just have to be a little careful not to like put pressure on my wounds or like overexert myself. Just gotta take it easy. But I'm doing a lot better. And yeah, so I was just first, thank you again for the raid, and thanks to Kieran's community for coming and saying hi. If you're tired and need to take a break, go feel free to get some rest. But if not, feel free to hear about the crazy week and a half I've had. Yeah, so I got sick Saturday night. It was the night after my latest stream before this one. And I still don't know if that was like the start of me developing appendicitis, or if it was just like something else that happened to coincide with it. But I threw up because of the medication I was taking. It's happened before, very rarely, but usually only on an empty stomach. And I was not on an empty stomach this time, so I don't know why it happened. It could have maybe it was like the very beginnings of appendicitis. I don't know. Hi, Gab. I hope you're doing well. Ooh, you switch it up. It's heya hi hi now, not hiya hey hey. Interesting. Uh, but yes. So got sick on Saturday night and threw up, and then the next day it kind of shifted into just this like persistent stomach pain. This just like a stomach ache. I didn't really have an appetite. Eventually, I started getting some like body aches, and on Tuesday morning, so after being sick for 2 days, I was on the phone with my parents because nut hat over the wound that says "Stomach ache survivor." You're doing good. Sorry, I wasn't feeling well. Sending the best of wishes. Thank you, Gab. I'm doing much better now, but I'm just explaining I'm explaining what happened. Yeah. So on Tuesday morning I was on the phone with my parents because this is another thing that I didn't like. I don't think I publicly shared. But I was actually home alone at the time. My parents had gone on a trip to California. And literally the night they left, I ended up getting sick. That's my luck. So scary. I know. I haven't even gotten into the scary part yet. So I was on the phone with my parents. I was like, yeah, I'm like having body aches now. And my dad was like, do you have a fever? And I was like, I don't know. I don't feel hot. But I took my temperature and I did have like a very, very slight fever. And yeah, it wasn't great, but it wasn't as bad as I would have expected it to be. The doctors said that I caught it very early. So I'm assuming it just didn't have time to develop into getting a lot worse and more painful, which is very nice for me. But yeah, I saw I had a little bit of a fever, and so I decided to go get checked out. I did drive myself. Yes, I drove to the hospital myself. And I went in there, got some tests done. I got a blood test, a urine test, and a CT scan. And this whole time, I was thinking, like, okay, well, I've been having kidney stones lately, and like on the phone with my dad, he said, like, well, maybe you got like a little infection. Maybe it just like caused a little infection, and maybe they can just like give you some antibiotics and then you'll be fine. That's what I was expecting. God, yeah, the cost for an ambulance is insane. Thank God I did not need one of those. Did I ask them to take out the kidney stones while they're there? No, but that does lead into something else that I'll get to in a moment. But yes, so I was just sitting there in like a hospital bed. I was feeling pretty good, honestly, because I was thinking like, this is great. They're just gonna give me some medication, and I'm gonna be able to get better and go home and enjoy the rest of my week all to myself while my parents are on vacation. And then a woman in a lab coat came in, and she was like, "You're TJ?" No, shit, wait. You didn't hear that. You didn't hear that. You're Luke, she said? Oh boy. Don't. Yes. No one heard that. I slipped up a little. She was like, "You're Luke?" And I was like, "Yeah, that is I." And she was like, "Sorry to tell you this, but you have acute appendicitis." And I was like, I have what? I'm able to laugh about it now, But at the moment, I was actually really, really, really scared. It was I was not. It was really bad. Thankfully, it was acute at least. I don't. Is acute better? Or maybe it's just because it was acute. It's cute. Acute appendix. Yeah, at least it was cute. Oh, acute is better. Okay. Acute implies it shouldn't be as severe. Oh, okay. I did not know that. I had assumed it would. I had assumed that meant it was worse. But I guess that's good. That's good. Yeah. So she told me that. I kind of like minorly, well, not minorly. I freaked out a little bit. Because I was like, that means I'm gonna need surgery, right? And she was like, yes, you are going to need to get surgery. We're going to go ahead with that today. And I was like, holy shit. Holy shit. Because if you know me, you know I'm very, 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 very scared of blood and like surgery and medical things. And this is like a huge fear of mine. Hi, Drago. Acute means more severe or strong? Okay. I don't know. Okay. Maybe I should just look it up. I'm just gonna look it up real quick. Acute appendicitis versus regular appendicitis. Okay, yes. Wait, no, that's an AI overview. I don't fucking trust that. National Institute of Health. Or wait, no, that's not what I was looking for. Okay, what I'm seeing here is the difference is just that acute appendicitis develops very quickly. That's what I'm seeing. In retrospect, I kind of got best case scenario for that because at least they got it done right away instead of making me wait days for surgery. No, you're entirely right. It was, I mean, at the time it felt horrible, but they did not give me the chance to dwell on it. And then, like, literally less than an hour later, I was already being taken in for surgery. And then, you know, it's just going under anesthesia, and then when I woke up, it was done. And so I really only had to freak out about it for like an hour. So yeah, like you said, ultimately better that way. And yes, well, I didn't have to go through it all alone. Once I figured out what was happening, I did panic just a tiny bit for a moment because I was like, well, I drove myself here and my parents are on vacation. I do not have a ride home if I need to get surgery today. But I was in touch with my parents. They called my grandma and some of my aunts, and all of them came to help me. My grandma showed up before I even went into surgery. She gave me a hug because I was really scared and I needed it. And she was just there with me while I was being taken in to help calm me down a bit. And yeah, it went really quickly. I don't know if it's average where I'm at, but over here you'd have to wait like 3 hours minimum. I think I was lucky. I don't think even here that's average. I think it must have just been a pretty. It must have been a pretty low key day at the hospital. I think because that's even here that's not typical. but like they were ready to take me in really quickly. And I did hear later that if they hadn't gotten me in like right when they had, I probably would have had to wait, I think, 5 hours before going into surgery. And I'm glad I didn't have to do that. And with the way that it worked out, I was home by 5:30. and I only went into the hospital at like 1. That it was an insanely fast happening. It was a whirlwind. And like this is another thing that surprises people is like I left maybe like 10 to 15 minutes after I woke up. Like I just woke up, shook off the anesthesia, got my clothes on. They wheeled me out to the front, and I just got in my aunt's car and left. Yeah, it was really fast. Yeah, and then my aunt and my grandma, they took me home. They got me some dinner. That one of my aunts and my grandma, they both stayed overnight with me to make sure I was doing okay. Because my parents did catch like the first flight they could find to come home, but they were over in California. That's still like it was still a whole day of travel for them to get home. And so yeah, my aunt and my grandma stayed with me until my parents got home. And then it was pretty smooth sailing from then on, really. Like I was pretty sore in my stomach. But I took it easy. I walked around a few times a day to like prevent myself from getting too stiff. And now it's been a little more than a week, and I'm mostly feeling all better. It still hurts like just a little tiny bit if I like put pressure on it or if I like overexert myself, but I'm not doing that. Do I have a cool scar now at least? I don't think so. They're actually I still have little bandages on, so I haven't entirely seen, but they look really small. So I don't, they probably will leave scars, but they're probably going to be pretty small. And in 3 different places, I had to get incisions in 3 places. Boring. Yeah, I know. But you also, Neo, you mentioned, did you ask them like, hey, can you get the kidney stone while we're in there? Well, can you believe that I have to get surgery again next week to get it taken out? Yeah, it definitely went as smoothly as it could. And it was also fortunate that it was caught early, I think, because it probably could have gotten a lot worse. And I just think it's really lucky that I did decide to go into the hospital at all, because if I had not, I don't want to know what could have happened if I had waited. But yes, I do need to get another surgery because in the same round of tests that they did where they found out that I had appendicitis, they also found out that the kidney stone that's been giving me trouble lately is a lot bigger than we thought it was. It is 10 by 15 millimeters. That's really big. That's really big. And uh, they were like, yeah, we're just gonna surgery that out because that's probably too big to just pass. But this second surgery is, I'm a lot less worried about it. It will not involve any incisions. So they're not going to cut me open at all. Shout out to my appendix sacrificing itself to save its favorite piss girl. I don't think that's how it. Well, if by my saving the favorite piss girl you mean like my appendix like flagging my kidney stone, then yes, I guess it did. But yeah, so what I've been told is they're not going to cut me open at all. There's really just no way to put this delicately. They're going to put a laser up my dick hole. They're going to put a really tiny laser up there, and they're going to use the laser to break down the kidney stone and take it out that way. So like, will it hurt? Probably a little bit. But like, to be honest, the pain isn't what scares me that much. It's really more the blood and the cutting open. So this one will hopefully have, well, this one will have no cutting open and will probably involve, I assume, minimal blood. So I'm a lot less concerned about this one. Don't get a sounding kink from this. Ashrost mentioned that too. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that means. Keep it that way? Okay, I happily will. This is something about me is when people are like, "Oh, you don't know what that horrible thing is?" And I'm like, "No, I don't." I'm very content to just keep it that way. Like, it's like, "Oh, I've learned about something? Cool. I'll stop there." There's no benefit to knowing what it is, then I won't. But yeah, so yeah, I'm a lot less concerned about that one. From what I have heard, it's going to be a lot better, or not. It'll be a faster recovery, not as invasive. I'm a lot less worried about it. I mean, I'm sure it's gonna hurt a bit, but again, like, the pain isn't really what worries me here. Like, when I learned that I was gonna have to get my appendix removed, what terrified me was the like incisions and the removal of internal organs. But that's not what's happening here. They're not cutting me open, and they're taking out something that's not supposed to be there. So it's gonna be fine. That's gonna be next week. So I mean, I'm sure when that happens, I'm probably gonna take like a day or two off from streaming. But I imagine that the recovery process of that is gonna be a lot sooner. I happen to know someone who went through something pretty similar, and they said, let me check what they said quickly to make sure I'm getting it right. This person said, it's uncomfortable, but not that bad overall. You're sore for a little bit afterwards, but some Tylenol takes care of it. I'm imagining it'll probably only take like a couple days, if that, to get over it. Granted, I haven't had like a full timeline given to me or anything, but that's kind of the impression I'm getting. Am I supposed to be conscious during dick lasering? No, I'm not. They are going to... I'm gonna get anesthesia again. No, I'm not supposed to be conscious during dick lasering. Thank God. That sounds unpleasant. I mean, I guess also though, even if they did, I probably would have, like, they probably would have at least done like something to numb the area. Dick Laser was your band name. Wait, what if Dick Laser sounds like a superhero, like a really dumb superhero. But yeah, I think that one will be a lot better. And it will probably have a much shorter recovery time, and it'll be great because then once that is over with, I won't be in pain. I mean, I'm only in like a teeny tiny bit of pain now, but I'm still gonna be relieved for it to be over. So yeah, it's been a crazy week and a half for me. And I mean, I know this like isn't the point and that I like shouldn't feel guilty for this because like there's nothing I could have done. But I do feel like just a little bad. Because I feel like I did like ruin my parents' vacation. And not even just their vacation, my vacation. My vacation from them. I was supposed to be home alone for a whole week, and the very first day I got sick. So that fucking sucked. I could have died from this one. No, yeah, I could have. Yeah. Again, I'm very glad I caught it early. So that it didn't become whatever it could have become. I know appendicitis can get real bad if you don't do something about it. Have no fears, citizen, for I am here, Richard Lazar. And then some kid in the distance goes, Dick Laser. I don't know if any of you have seen this. There's this one scene in this anime I watched. It's like, it was life lessons with Uramichio Nissan. It is like about like the cast of like a children's show, but they're all like dead inside. And there's this one scene where like two of the, you've seen it, yeah, you've seen the clip, yeah. It's like two of the performers on the show, and one of them is like, have you heard of the, like, what is it, like, have you heard of the physicist Richard Feynman? No. What? And then he's like, I just heard about it, and I thought it was really funny because his nickname would be Dick Feynman. It's fun. It's good. Yep. Yeah. Really realistic laugh. Yeah, that's a fun clip. And then the other guy just keeps making dick puns and making it worse. But he keeps doing it like so deadpan. Yeah. Don't feel guilty. That was completely outside of my control. My parents are probably just happy I'm alive and well. I know, yeah. I know it. I know realistically it wasn't something I could have controlled. And like, it's not, it sure as hell isn't like I did it on purpose, you know? But you know, I think it just sucks when you have plans and they get messed up. But yeah, that's what's been up with me lately. It's been pretty crazy. But thankfully, I've got one surgery out of two down, and it's the worst one. And also very good is I am not anymore. I no longer have constant stomach pain. I think that's pretty good. I mean, I do have a little bit of stomach pain, but that's just because it's healing. Yeah. That's like another really good thing is like I was having symptoms beyond like just some stomach pain, and like as soon as I was done with the surgery, like yeah, I was sore in like my stomach and stuff, but like all of the symptoms that I was having were gone immediately. And it was good. It was good to be done with. And that's hopefully what it's going to be like with the kidney stone thing too. Like they're just going to get rid of it, and then I'll be sore for a day or two, and then I'll be just fine. Oh boy. And also, I mentioned I had a voice acting class last night, and when I did first get surgery, I was a little worried that I wasn't going to be well enough to make it. But I did. I was just fine. I did have to go through like a slightly... It was slightly awkward because I did like when I was introducing myself to the class say like, hi, I did just have surgery and I am going to have to be slightly careful. And it's so awkward because it's like it's not a big deal anymore. It was a big deal, but it's not anymore. And I'm mostly fine now, but I felt like I had to address it just in case something happened. And I was worried people were gonna be like, oh my god, like, are you okay? Should you be here? and I'm like, no, like seriously, I'm fine. But yeah, the class went very well too. I had a very good time, and nothing happened. So yeah. And now I'm also back here. I'm glad to be back to streaming. Like I said before, I did not intend to take a break, so I'm glad to be back. And like these like woo-wah loose end things, I had been planning on doing them like a day or two after I did the new main story quest, and then this happened. Oh god. But we can do it now. We can get through the rest of this stuff now. We've got more little things to get through with all of our friends in Lahairoi. So now we gotta go see Lucilla. Somewhere. Have I done Sigrika's quest? Did I like it? You haven't finished it? Yes, I have. I did finish it last time I streamed. This it's a permanent event. It's basically like a little thing of like side events, or like little side quest scenes involving the characters in Lahairoi. Some of them you do as part of Sigrika's quest, but I didn't finish all of them. But I have finished the main story quest, yes. They added Buwa songs to Muse Dash. You haven't played them yet, though. I saw that! And they also... Because they're doing also a rhythm game event in this game, and there are some Muse Dash songs in it, too. I haven't played it yet, but I will. I know about Muse Dash from a friend. And I had heard a little bit of the music, and what I had heard I thought was pretty neat. So I'm excited to hear more of it. Oh wow. It's already almost when it needed to be. Also, you said they added Boo songs to Muse Dash, but you haven't played them yet. I know what songs they added, and they're good. Oh, I could even hang on, Lucilla, wait a second. I gotta do something. Ah. Sorry, I had to pull out my motorcycle so that I could get so that I could get the music. Get on the Sonic Mobile, yes. One of them I don't think is on here yet. Oh, this is one of them. Also, if you don't know, the vocalist for this is Casey Lee Williams of Ruby fame. This is in your liked songs list because of you. It's a good one. I've been waiting a long, long time. Wrote a story that I wish was in my in love with a battle cry. Got the weight of the whole world in my mind. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, this is a fun one. Just another sleepless night. I only live for the fight. You can run, you can try to hide. Just know I'm gonna break you. No one's gonna save you. Hear me roar, I want nothing more. Just know I'm gonna have you running for your life. And one of the other songs should be in here somewhere. I just don't know exactly where. Where is it in here? Where is it? I'm pretty sure it's in here. Oh, there it is. Yeah, this is one of the other ones that got added to Muse Dash. This one's so good. This one plays at like the climax of the Rena Seda story arc. For what we sing today. Sacred breezes, let the bygone return. All the fires, flashing disbelief, leave the dark apart. Through the blood, through the sinner's smiles, cleave onto the hope, to the faith, to the heart, to the glory of all. Dawn is breaking in now. Ugh, I love the music in this game so much. And then there's a third one, but I don't think that one I can play here yet. It's a good one though. Flames of sun, songs of moon keep on playing. This gets a little too low for me. Take the veils off, show the truth underneath. They'll come to none. Shatter the shackles, break them free. Yeah. How's that for a little bit of unplanned karaoke, I guess? Hi, Lucilla. Sorry for just sitting in my motorcycle like a couple feet away and jamming out while you were waiting on me. While I was fighting for my life, you were on your own vacation at PAX East. Right! I think I heard you were going there. I hope you had a nice time. Wait, I just... Student who totally gets it. I understand everything now. Thank you, Professor Lucilla. Student who totally gets it. Sorry, that's so funny. Student who totally gets it. A sharp one, hmm? I'll be very interested in your paper at the end of this semester, then. Alright, it's finally time to... excuse me, I have a question too. Good morning, Luke. Allow me to ask you a very important question first. Have you had breakfast? No, not yet. That's not a good habit. Breakfast is a very important meal. Here, take my staff card. Let's fill our stomachs before we get to your question, alright? You got to connect with the Neopets devs? What? Oh my god, that's crazy! That's so cool, though! That's the whole reason you win. Well, you got what you wanted, clearly. Hey, she's texting me. Well, I've got a double dose of bad news. Which would you like first? I simply want good news. Then let's start with the lesser of two evils. First up, my search for the perfect movie just— Ah! You're going too fast! Hang on. Then let's start with the lesser of the two evils. First up, my search for the perfect movie to share has come up empty. That's fine, we can take our time. I agree. Now the other one. My projector broke down in class yesterday. It's been with me since the new Federation. Seems like age catches up. Not sure if the Department of Engineering can save it. I can check it out for you. No extra credit for running errands for the president, you know? No projector means no movie to watch at all. Point. And I'll leave it to you. I should have seen your face though when you were when you were on the show floor and got a ping of me like, tee, I got surgery. You were just in line at Nintendo and you were like, what? Well, if you were shocked, just imagine how I felt. But it's a good thing everything went well. For both of us. You had a nice time at PAX, and I didn't have a nice time getting surgery, but it's over.
Relax, I'm off duty today. I've got better things.
And once again, I will never, ever, ever have to worry about my appendix. Ever again. Wait, confused student. Wait, was this the student who totally gets it? I knew she didn't get it.
Excuse me? Is Professor Lucilla here?
She's not here.
Oh, I forgot. Sometimes she waits for me here instead.
Oh, I don't have autoplay on. Okay, bye.
The engineering repair pass. Lucilla, this must be it.
Last thing you need is me taking an early retirement. Not to sound sappy, but after 6 months in chat, it was rather quiet without me around for the week. Oh, that's not sappy. And don't worry, I do not plan on retiring anytime soon.
I've got better things to worry
Heading to the testing field. Be careful. Heading to the testing field. Be careful.
Out of the way! Oh, I meant to jump. That's fine.
Let's just make do with a neutral factor.
Hi, Bingo. I'm always thinking of dumping trash in you. I need to keep my other organs in check. I'm trying.
Hello there. Need a hand?
Irene from Final Fantasy
I'm
XIV.
here for Professor Lucila's projector repair.
Oh, that one. It's fixed for now, but some parts were too damaged. It might quit again soon.
Got it. I'll let her know.
You die for Bingo.
I heard it died.
Bingo's
in
so
class.
good.
You're on her Royan culture course, right? That class just isn't the same without the projector. I sat in once. Oh, it was fascinating. Not surprising, really. She was one of the top scholars from the Pioneer Association. Makes even the GE courses fun. And those slides. She took all the photos in the Royan settlements herself. It'd be a shame if you missed them because of the projector. Oh, and bring this back to her too. Took some effort, but it's finally fixed.
Is this her Rebel cassette?
What's this?
Better let Professor Lucila explain. Trust me, she will, even if you don't ask.
Wow, this repairer girl is like, yeah, she's gonna yap. Yapper's gonna yap. But I guess if she's not just saying that it's her Rebel cassette, then it's probably something else. Yeah, I love Bingo too. There's another weird robot guy around this campus named Sigma, and he's also really good. He's like a traffic safety robot. Oh, and then there's also these guys. A lot of them don't have names, but they're also pretty good. This one looks so sleepy. But the traffic safety robot, Sigma, he's so good. You're in a lot of the official Neopets official Instagram media because they also loved your outfit. They said people loved the ribbons you gave them too. Oh, I remember you talking about the ribbons. Did you wear like a particular, like were you wearing something Neopets themed? Or was it just a cool outfit? You noticed Cecilia speaking with that student you met earlier. And now she looks like she totally gets it.
Sorry for the trouble. Let's see. Ah, perfect. It's working again. This cassette inside. Did the engineering staff give it to you?
You have a whole Neopets fit that gets you compliments, as much compliments as cosplays. Interesting. Yeah.
Oh, figures. They're always so reliable.
So, what is it exactly?
Footage from my Pioneer Association days, when I was leading a research team, recorded on a body cam. Some of the data was damaged in an accident. I thought it was lost forever.
You must really miss those days.
I miss every day that's already passed. Humans are nostalgic creatures. We invent all kinds of ways to keep memories alive and carry them forward, don't we? Anyway, thanks again for helping me fix it. I still have a meeting later, but maybe some quick coffee before that.
Better not. Caffeine keeps me up all night.
Really? I can't sleep without it these days. All right then, rain check. I owe you one.
A silent, elegant, and precise rhythm, as if it's dancing. Let's go see Luke again. Let's go. Oh, okay. It's basically a jacket in the classic Neopets yellow with the stars pattern and the classic menu on the sleeve. You wear a graphic tee from them as well. And you have a new ITA bag, or something. ITA bag that's in the shape of a vintage computer filled with Neopets plushies. And it has 2 big Neopets hanging off the side. Ugh. That sounds really cute. That made me think. It's not related to like Neopets or anything, but I have a couple shirts that get me some compliments here and there, just because they're kind of funny shirts. One of them is just a t-shirt that says, "Sorry, I'm awkward. Sorry." People really like that one. And then the other one, I love this one a lot, and I think other people like it too, is a shirt with like a drawing of a little kind of like this emote of mine. A face kind of like this one. And it just says, "Please be nice to me." Cook or purchase smoked meat stew. Oh, wants me to go here. Can I buy it here? Is that what that is? You need to see them? Maybe I can take pictures of them sometime. Hello.
Yes, I hear your call. You seek something. Something to help you.
Well, that makes it sound...
Take it. It has answered your call.
That makes it sound cryptic. I'm just here for a stew recipe.
Take it. It has answered your call.
I should get the "I have a tummy ache and I'm being really brave about it" shirt. That reminds me of like another meme that I always think of when I have like a little tummy ache. I wanna look it up so I can remember the exact phrasing. Yeah, here it is. It says, "I'm gonna fucking die disease. Symptoms. Tummy hurts a bit too much for a bit too long." I think of that a lot. Tummy hurts a bit too much for a bit too long. Okay, I got some recipes. Let's make some food. Smoked meat stew. Wait, where is it? Oh, do I not have? No, it's not one of the ones that's down here, so it's gotta be somewhere up here. Oh, here it is. I don't know why I didn't say new. There we go. Our little guest is settling in nicely. It is much calmer now. Already trying to score extra waffles. Feel free to come by and see it when you're free. Did I take some waffles? As a doctor, I have to advise against it. Your company is more than enough. If we surrender to its cuteness, may have to face a dire consequence. What if you surrender to my cuteness? Am I doing... Ugh, maybe that's a little too much. How you getting, Ash Frost? Hope you're doing well. Arrive at the infirmary to find the cat visibly more relaxed. It even nudges its head playfully against your hands.
Oh, it's starting to feel at home now.
Since the Academy allows animal adoptions, let's take it to the shelter.
The standard animal adoption process for students is rather complicated, but there are ways to navigate it more smoothly. For example, we could start with background checks for students and support staff. Then, we could invite a select group to the adoption event.
So you already had everything figured out on the way back.
You clearly put a lot of thought into this.
We have the luxury of thinking one step at a time. As adults, we always have to think a few steps further. If you're able to attend the adoption event, that would certainly move things along. You could be a surprise guest and, at the right moment, hold up this clever little kitten for everyone to see.
Sounds awfully like you want me to enjoy the festivity.
You can put it that way. Just like a machine will malfunction if its springs are too tight, we all need to unwind from time to time. I hope your time here as a student can leave some sweet memories for you. Would that embarrass you?
It's just... sometimes I feel like you're a little too careful with my feelings, Luke. I'd rather you stand next to me. Just like old times. Not simply watching from a distance, but walking right beside me.
Yeah, walking right beside me.
You.
Holding hands.
Huh. I see. You want me to be more than just an observer. This is what you meant when you first invited me to the Academy, right? You wanted me to monitor the Fraxidus. But you also hoped that witnessing the vibrant life here would save me from the mire of my past. Just as you anticipated, the youth here have indeed lifted my spirit. Watching them always gives me a lovely little escape from distress, even if it's just for a moment.
So, feel like enjoying your break now?
Well, I've already accepted your invitation. Only my approach is a bit special. It's like this little calico who wandered into our world. There's a special joy in just getting involved naturally, doing what feels right. But on a day like this, I shall take my friend's advice. I'll try my best to enjoy the break, at least.
Got anything in mind?
How about we start by recruiting some kind-hearted people to adopt this cat? I'll try not to make any plans and just go with the flow. This way, would you feel that I'm relaxed and enjoying myself in the moment?
Sort of. It still kind of feels like you're gonna be doing work.
Seems like you're not quite satisfied with my answer. But that's okay. Once it's adopted, I'll apply for some time off. Then I'll invite you again. Now, I'll relax and go try to find our little friend a home.
My god. The interactions between these two. there's ah! Suspect cat has been apprehended. Detective, time for the wrap-up. Okay, let's do the next one with Lucilla. Life of a Rest Eater. Cook or purchase Munchie More Bun. I think I got that recipe. But was that one of the ones I don't have the hints for? Munchie More Bun. No, it's not in the locked things. Here it is. Oh, right. You mentioned coffee keeps you up. How about trying some plant-based milk instead? I'll try it. I'm interested. The Academy swears by it for anyone needing to relax. Might be worth a shot. Got a little time today? I do have a moment now, yes, but I'm waiting for that student to arrive for her appointment. I'm afraid I'll be busy for the rest of the day. But if the Academy's landscaping is your thing, a stroll in the garden zone could be nice. It's amazing. Plenty of sunlight, fresh air, and open areas. Perfect spot to clear your head. Even wrote a little recommendation post about it. Oh, my student is here. We'll continue this another time. Find Lucilla, it says.
Heading to the testing field. Be careful.
Lucilla!
Why the long face? Shouldn't you be happy your research is moving forward?
Hi, Lucilla. Hi, student who totally gets it, or maybe doesn't, but maybe did now.
I'm sorry, Professor Lucilla. I still can't make up my mind.
Okay, no, she's confused. She doesn't get it.
That's all right, Lorene. Forget about all the deadlines and notes. When your desire grows too strong to keep it inside, come to me.
But the academic...
Oh my god, there's somebody dying over there.
Don't worry. If a rule fails to protect my students, then the rule's not right.
You're doing so much for someone like me who slows everyone down. Thank you. Thank you so much, Professor.
All right, go get some food. No one thinks straight on an empty stomach, and have plenty of carbs, or you'll end up stressed and bald like your teacher here.
But your hair looks great. You've got nothing to worry about.
And you're not someone who slows everyone down, Lorene. Eat well, rest well. I'll always be here for you.
Talking with your student here? Why not in your office?
Discussing the way out with a student in a cramped room? Even I can't stand sitting in there. Lorene, a memory-type resonator from Rebel College. Her forte has been unstable lately. Her recent memories have started to blur with her older ones. While she can still manage her daily life, it's devastating for her studies. Just as you can't change a movie by wishing at the screen, conventional treatments won't work for memory-type resonators. She can only find her way out by herself.
How long would that take?
Maybe by tomorrow morning. Maybe a lifetime.
So she's...
Oh,
Applying to quit the academy.
she is?
Life here has simply become too heavy for her. Rover, if you were in my shoes, would you let her leave?
I'm torn. Guess I'm not cut out to be a president.
Funny. I'm not sure I'm cut out for it either. Anyway, time to get back to my mountain of paperwork. See you later.
Hi, Cole. I hope you're doing well. Fear is life's only true opponent. Only fear can defeat life. So yeah, hi Cole. I hope you're doing well. I know I've seen you in a couple of other people's chats, but since I haven't streamed myself, it feels like it's been so long. But I'm doing better now. You're doing well? Yeah, I'm healing up nicely after surgery, so I'm doing all right. With the dark side crisis resolved, Sigrika is in higher spirits than ever before. After rushing to share her joy with you, she heads back to her sanctuary, her heart still racing with excitement. This place has witnessed her expectations, her fragility, and her confusion. Now, it finally holds her happiness. As she tells the birds and the horizon the story of your journey together, she makes a silent vow to cherish these memories forever. Complete to unlock encounter events. Sigrika can't wait to share her campus life with you. Giving context clues, did I get an appendectomy? I did. Did you not know about it? I wondered if maybe you had been there when I talked about it in like other people's streams. Yes, I did. That's why I haven't streamed in a little bit.
Let's just make do with a Nutri-Pack for now.
But don't worry, I am healing up very nicely. I'm almost all better now.
Hey, you're here too, Senior.
Are you here to watch birds?
Yep. I just finished training, and then everything from before came rushing back, so I came here for a break. I haven't seen our little puffin friend today, though. You know, these birdies are free. They eat when they're hungry, fly when they want, and rest whenever they please. They just did that again today. And I want to do the same. So today, I'm taking a break. I'm going to watch birds, enjoy the celebration, and eat rainbow bean pop candy. And I'm feeling ready to experience everything in a refreshed mood. So, will you join me?
You had to go through that too? Ugh. Well, then you know what it's like. The good thing is, though, the doctor said I caught it pretty early. So I don't think it got as bad as it could have gotten. It really wasn't that painful for me. So don't worry, I'm doing just fine. And I guess I'll also say, since you probably don't know this either, but Cole, I also do have to get surgery again next week to get rid of one of my kidney stones. But that one is gonna be... That one freaks me out a lot less because I won't need incisions or anything. They're just gonna laser it. And the recovery will probably only take a couple days. But that's happening next week. I know, right? Yeah, it's because they found it when they found that when they also found the appendicitis. And I don't know if I ever directly mentioned this, but Neo was like, can't they get can't you ask them to like get the kidney stone while they're in there? I don't think it works like that. I think there's a particular reason why I'm not supposed to be getting surgery until then. Like, I guess my best guess is probably just that they want me to heal up first from my first surgery. Sure.
A photo! Even years from now, just looking at this will remind me of you and everything we did at the celebration. Ready? 3, 2, 1, cheese!
Oh. I'll treasure our photo. I'll keep it right beside my other most precious ones. Why the hell do the kidneys have to act all stony? That's what I'm saying. Oh, and we get to look at the picture. Look at them. Sigrika's so adorable. And Rover looks so handsome and dapper in his new skin. So you can see from these other things, like these all said they unlocked at different dates. So I believe now I've done all of the ones that unlocked on the first day that the quest came out. Except one. You can see, well, actually on my screen I might be covering it, but there's one more little person down here. Someone who hasn't been shown yet. After the celebration begins, find her at the top of Rebel College. Your surgery went smoothly. You do have 3 scars from it though. I probably will too. I wonder if they're in the same places. A mysterious person. Do you know who it might be? I sure do. Someone we haven't seen yet during this installment. Is this the top of is this Rebel College? Which one is Rebel College? Find her at the top of Rebel College. Which I don't remember which one that is. Was that Rebel College?
Just make do with a Nutri-Pactor now.
I don't remember.
Heading to the testing field. Be careful. Ah, you're early.
Was this Rebel College? Wasn't Rebel College, where the celebration was being held? But where was that? Maybe... Will it tell me if I, like, zoom in closer on this map? No? I don't know where I'm going! It's Carmen San Diego! Yeah. Where in the world is Carmen San Diego? Isn't that how that went? Isn't that how that used to go? Not up there, is it? God. I don't remember where I'm going. Where's Rebel? Which one's Rebel College? Is this Rebel College? Oh, it might be this one. Can I go inside? Or do I? I might just have to climb. Oh, there's Sigma! Doing his traffic safety thing. I like Sigma. Is there a faster way up here?
Brett, this is not a dream.
Oh, maybe I can go that way. The walkway up there, so maybe I can just...
So you banned Zahira.
Who's crying over there?
Heading to the testing field.
Ah!
Be careful.
So if I do this, will it... No. That's the one right next to me. This is an elevator, right? Where's the call button? Ugh. I feel like an idiot. Yeah, let's just... I'll just warp up. I'll warp up there. Where was Sigma? Oh, he was on a screen. Oh, you also watched the Mario Galaxy movie tonight? Neo said he did too. He said he really enjoyed it. Did you as well? While we're mentioning him, let's just... let's just go say hi to Sigma quickly. I like Sigma.
Why are you such a slave to the man? Just look at this power.
There he is.
You were hallucinating all the time.
Hi, Sigma. And his head's like a traffic light, and it spins around. It like spins around to like reflect his mood. So like when he's angry, it'll turn to the red one. You heard some kid in the hallways called it mid. Who cares? Who cares what that kid thinks?
How did all you get into this thing?
Yeah, and Neo said he and his friends all got the rare Luma from the blind boxes. That child is mid. I'm reporting him to Chapel Run.
Which button do I press to set me up?
Quick, sing hot to go at him. Wait, was that actually closer to where I was going? This isn't Rebel College, is it? This is just the train station. Or wait, is the train station the top of Rebel College? I don't know my way around this place.
Trains for Star Torch Academy and the Frostlands will be departing soon. All passengers, please take your seats and fasten your seatbelts.
God! Where is Rebel College?
Transit stop low.
Someone help me. Was the place that I was at before Rebel College? Do I just like maybe I need to come back at night or something? Or like after Sigrika went away?
Heading to the testing
Is this where I'm meant to be? Is she here? I don't see her. Where am I supposed to go? Yours had Mario and Luigi hats, Dippin' Dots special flavor, and Yoshi popcorn bins. Where am I supposed to go? This is... Did you over here? This is like the training simulation area. I don't think it would be over here. I don't see her. Your friend wanted the Yoshi bin, but they were out. Why couldn't they have saved one? For your friend. Ooh, wait, look at that bird. Or wait, is that a robot? Yeah, that's a robot. Robo-bird. It's making a fun little face. Hi. I don't remember where Rebel College is. What?
Ah, you're early.
Where am I supposed to go? Was this Rebel College? Do I go inside? Or wait, was that Rebel College? No, wait. That's the Mind Dive Arcade, the dormitory. God, where am I supposed to go? I don't remember. Oh, I got another reward. I didn't see. Tell me, where do I go? The top floor of Rebel College. Oh, the top floor of the building. So maybe I'm not supposed to climb all the way up. Maybe that was my problem.
Heading to the testing field.
Is this the building? Maybe I just wasn't supposed to go all the way to the roof. Oh? Well, Sagrika's there. He wasn't who I was looking for. It did say I unlocked, like, campus encounters with Sagrika. Alright. Be good now, okay? Sagrika? Ah, Senior, it's you. You scared me. Look, I found this incredibly rare bird. It's a night parrot. They say anyone who spots one gets blessed with good luck. Want to take a photo and share that luck with everyone. But it doesn't seem as shy as the rumors say. I can't take a photo because it just refuses to get off me. Want me to take a photo of you too? Okay, thank you so much. I hope everyone can get a bit of this luck, including you. That was cute. I don't know. Is this just gonna bring me up to the roof again? I think it is. Where are you? Where is she?
Wind, guide me.
Could she be in one of these other rooms? this couldn't be it, could it? Because I don't know who this is. Ah! So he leads with his left foot. Noted. Hey, are you following me? Ah! No. My bad, bro. I'm just conducting some human observations. President Lucilla said I should learn from the goat himself. He went into full lore dump mode. You're like this globe-trotting knowledge dropper. You fight evil with smarts and guts. You welcome outcasts with open arms. You adhere to all campus traffic laws. And you never miss a deadline. I'm actually obsessed with you. So I thought, maybe if I observed you for a bit? I'm so sorry. At this point in the conversation, the puzzle pieces are snapping into place. Clearly, the inspirational President Lucilla has been using you, the wildly embellished version of you, as a motivation for her students. Even if you confronted her, you'd never win that argument. You can only hope your campus rep doesn't turn into full-blown fanfiction. Who knew you'd end up as the student in the class next door? Well, probably all the players.
Which button do I press to say?
By the way, you don't know if I saw earlier, but in a similar vein to me, you got violent food poisoning when all your family was gone on various trips. Only difference is your parents told you good luck. Well, I don't think that's the only difference. I think if you got violent food poisoning, but I think if you needed surgery, I would have hoped that your parents would have come home to you.
Which button do I press to say?
Because, like, when I was just sick, my parents weren't coming home. They came home when they found out I needed surgery. I'd probably just go around here. Where am I going? Where am I supposed to be? What are these guys doing? Oh, I can close the door? Did something happen? Apples to oranges, you caught it in the morning and you had to drive home from a road trip. We don't recommend driving through Manhattan when you're a two-sided fountain. That does not sound pleasant. If it helps, I have, if it helps, I have thrown up in a New York City taxi before. I don't know what that accomplished. But when I threw up in a New York City taxi, that was just because of motion sickness. Yeah, I still don't know where I'm supposed to be. Like, which one of these buildings was Rebel College? I don't remember. You took a nap on the stairs? Damn, you must have been wiped. We're down and out. Yeah, I bet. Find her at the top floor of Rebel College. I'm looking all over the place. Where am I supposed to be? You had your friend Uber eat you Gatorade at 1 a.m. after you woke up. That's a good friend. Although I guess, well, Uber eating it to you probably isn't as much of a commitment.
You might want to brace yourself before Nana's health.
I'm lost. Where have I not checked?
Why do we have to pay for the food we developed ourselves?
I don't think this is where I'm supposed to be going, but wasn't the arcade part of the... Oh! Come on, Professor, you gotta try it once! And not that you're forced to play, but like, since I'm already sitting here, might as well press some buttons. I'm not completely against the idea. I'm still evaluating the necessity of this endeavor. But we've been looking at it for ages. How long is your evaluation gonna take? Go on, Professor, don't be so analytical. Gotta go to sleep. Okay, good night. Wait, that whole trip was wild because of fires, power outages, food poisoning, parking tickets, and an attempted mugging. Jesus fucking Christ. That's so much. Oh, hi, Luke. What are you two chatting about? I'll explain. Good afternoon, Mentor. At present, Lene is trying to convince me to undertake Stellar Orbit Beats, which I gather is a space travel-themed rhythm-based simulation machine. New Jersey, am I right? Yeah. No, Professor. You sound like you're delivering a work report. Stellar Orbit Beats is not a class. It's not a task. It's an arcade game that you play for fun. You don't need to understand how it works or worry about anything else. Just stand there, press start, follow the visual cues to music, find the beat, and pilot your little spaceship far, far away. But the beats, visuals, and controls all overlap. This is so different from the systems I'm used to. Also, strictly speaking, the rhythm feedback mechanism is not exactly correlated to the quality of the results. When factors like feelings, mental state, interpersonal rapport, and coordination replace clear evaluation standards, people tend to get nervous. Their actions become distorted. But the fact that standards aren't fixed is what makes it interesting. If the feel isn't right and my attempt isn't great this time, then I'll just improve and score better next time. That's all part of the game, right? Who knows what the result will be? You can play to win or play for fun. After all, it's just a game. You've already taken the time to come out with me. I don't think you're completely uninterested, right, Professor? So stop hesitating. Let's start a game with me and Luke right now. You've already assumed that I'd join in. I mean, you're right, but of course, it's best to play with friends. The more the merrier. If you join, maybe the professor won't be as nervous. The machine screen lit up your face as you got closer. It was beautiful. Perhaps next time. I do have other things to do right now. I see. That's a bit of a shame. But it's fine. After all, we're here to have fun. Let's go with the flow. Besides, Stellar Orbit Beats is right here. Not like it's going anywhere. When you are ready, we can play it together. Well, now I have more time to convince Professor Mornier to at least try the game once. Nay, you are... Let's wait for Luke, so we can all play together. Okay, so yeah, this is a different place from what I was thinking of. I was... Like, I don't remember how to get to the, like... I don't know if you can get to the, like, indoor venue of the... the new solar celebration. I thought that was Rebel College. But then, how would I get back? I don't know if I'm able to go back there. And was it not here? Through this big old door? Who are those people? They're not who I'm looking for either. But bien. Oh, enter the conference hall. Access denied. Okay, never mind. The simulation thing is right above. Am I supposed to be here? Is this where she is? Did I not look around thoroughly enough before? It is! There she is! This is gonna hurt, isn't it? Ooh, new music. She's rarely this quiet. The clamor of the crowd swells, yet it collapses into a hush the moment it touches the little sphere of you two. From some forgotten moment, a silence drifts into the present, permeating the air between you along with the gentle tide of her breath. Oh, is that it? Just a quiet moment together? Like a solitary boat, moored between you and the vast sea of people. Oh, wait! This is Morse code! This is Morse code. I need to know what it says. There's gotta be a website where I can, like, translate Morse code. Okay. Dash. Or no, dash. And then dot dash dot dash dot dot. Wait, I'm not okay. Dot dash dash dot. Dot dash dot. Dash dash dash. Is that dash dot or are those two separate things? I think those are separate. So that's a dash and then a dot. Dash dot. Dash dot dash dot. Dash. Dash dot dash dash. Dash dash dash. Dot dot dash. It says, I will protect you. She says she'll protect you. Today you cleaned up your room, including sweeping and mopping, so it's extra clean. Oh, that's nice. You'll be able to be all at, like, peace of mind when you're going to bed. Yeah, so yeah, the Morse code here says, I will protect you. I miss. And did I got an achievement. Those you protected. And I also got Like a Bird from the Sagrika one. Also, did I get new music? Oh, it's not even letting me open. Okay. I know there's a piece I'm still missing. Oh no, it was whatever this is. A Life of Drama. Oh, so it comes from the main quest I haven't. The main quest that comes out in like a week or two. So I can't get that yet. Anyhow. Let's continue with these extra scenes. So with that, I would have completed all of the scenes that unlocked on the first day of the quest. And now, let's move on to the ones that would have unlocked the day after. Complete the combat at the designated location. Or wait, because they're at like different amounts of progress. Maybe I'll start with Morning, actually, because hers is the least complete. Get Lahai special plant milk. I think I already got that recipe. Unless it isn't a recipe. Lahai special plant milk here. Here it is. A message. I'm ready for our trip. As for the destination, the Exogenesis Lab seems ideal. Lush vegetation and an open view should promote relaxation. Okie dokie. Shall we go down? Yes, I'll wait for you there. Abnormal dopamine secretion is what it's called.
You're here. Studies show that ideal relaxation spaces feature bright light, ample oxygen, and open views. That's why I chose this location. What do you think?
It's more about your feelings.
We're here to help you relax. So it's actually about how you feel.
I see. I rarely leave the Institute for anything other than work, so this is unusual for me. It's nice here. The breeze, the view. I think I'm feeling relaxed.
Good. Bathed in sunlight, you and Mornier spend a relaxing time together at the Golden Spiral. During the walk, she keeps a step behind, silently observing your expression, and you smile back.
Thank you. I had a great time today. I hope to convert this feeling into inspiration back at the Institute. Otherwise, your efforts will be wasted.
Maybe you can tell me what's troubling you?
Even if I can't offer professional advice, talking might lighten your mind. Just like when we launched Helios.
Understood. Then, I'll borrow a bit more of your time. Please look at this.
This is...
Sylph, an escort mech designed for Frostland expedition teams. It's mainly designed to boost mobility, gliding, dashing, short flights, all to improve exploration efficiency.
That doesn't sound like something that would bother you.
True. Its current structure has already made all these functions possible. Yes, according to field reports, the challenge in the Frostlands isn't just environmental. The crew's mental stability is equally critical. Isolation, monotonous views, repetitive work, interpersonal friction, and lack of privacy. These all impair team morale and hinder research. I hope Sylph can also provide psychological support. But that isn't my specialty.
Maybe you could collaborate with Luke.
Emotional needs vary by personality. Ideally, a mathematical model should account for all cases. I need to use quantifiable personality indicators from validated metrics, such as Star Torch Mental Health Scale, New Federation Multiphasic Personality Scale, or targeted self-assessments for critical situations. Then there's the variance in reliability and validity between the scales, the bias and the covariance introduced by subjects answering in different contexts, and the convergence criteria for the models.
Yep, that's Mornier.
Sorry, did I confuse you?
I didn't really understand.
When it comes to people, you have to try to understand the emotional aspect.
Understand the emotional aspect?
That's right. Just leave it to me.
The breeze feels wonderful. Stroll with you like this. It feels quite nice. So then... everybody is equal. So... let's just go in order, I suppose. Complete the combat at the designated location. On it.
Leave it to me.
Hand over the good
Yep.
Hopefully this helps.
I got a message. You there? Got it all sorted. Just as I thought, the cameras show the mech left the campus. Managed to track its signal, but the coordinates are way off from the academy. How did you do that? Just tweaked the tracker's frequency range a little. It's running around in a circle now. We gotta get to it before a void storm hits. You can leave campus grounds now? Are you not on the mental health watch list anymore? Did 30 minutes of forums for 30 minutes of investigation time. The Volunteers Green Channel. Paperwork's done. We can leave anytime. That was quick. They don't call me Speed Queen for nothing. See you back at the gate. Where am I going? Oh, that's not that far.
Leave it to me.
Wait, did she get caught? Was she lying? Or was she speeding on... Was she speeding in a school zone? Clearly, she's only learned to be sneakier next time, it says. Ready to go now? Let's go. Oh, I wonder, is this gonna be like a little scene? Oh!
Any updates on the mech's location?
Well, what a coincidence. It's around the place where we first met. Talk about a blast from the past. No one's gonna fall from the sky this time, right?
Let's hope not.
Oh, over there.
And if they do, let's try not to hit them with our bike. Linnea?
Careful. Let me check it out first.
Detected. Star Torch Academy certified personnel in proximity. Escort mode activated. Scanning for hostile units. Target locked. Executing. Eradication.
I don't think it's supposed to do that. Wait. Is it not gonna eradicate us?
Looks like it just ran out of juice and shut down.
Well, that's better than having to destroy it. So what are we dealing with?
Let's see here. The mech's startup logic isn't set to attack, but sentry. It's programmed to hunt down and eliminate threats contaminated by the Void Storm until the surroundings are 100% clear.
So that's why it came here?
Yep. And this must be the family picture that student mentioned. I remember her. She was a researcher from the institute who lectured at the academy last semester. A pretty nice lady. But not long after I got into the academy, she led a team on a survey mission, and they hit a small void storm. She didn't make it back. That was the first time I realized the danger of the void storm. It really stuck with me. So she was his mother.
Did he modify the mech because of his lost mother?
Well, maybe he wanted revenge. Or maybe he was just trying to prevent another tragedy like the one that took his mom. Its core programming prioritizes protecting human escorts above everything else, even over securing the survey data. Now that we found it, we should...
Hmm?
Huh?
The mech that has supposedly gone into sleep mode appears to have sensed something, and then speeds away like a bullet from a gun.
Must have got quite a motor under that hood. No, wait! It's getting away!
After it! As the mech disappears from view, Linnea brushes a strand of wind-tossed hair from her face and falls deep in thought.
Doesn't look like like it's out of control. Maybe it detected a contaminated exoswarm nearby? Or TD threats?
We should catch up anyway.
Oh, so you're worried someone might be hurt? Got it. Firing up the bike.
Alright.
Over there! Wait, isn't that...
Help! Somebody help!
Guess who?
Oh wait, that's the student who was looking for it, I think.
I'm still alive.
You're safe now.
Miss Lene and Rover. You're both okay. Oh, thank goodness.
That's supposed to be our line. How did you end up here?
I'm sorry. After you left, the more I thought about it, the more I freaked out. I knew I should have confessed about the modification. I was too scared of being caught. I thought if I could just find it first, I could fix everything. I thought I could handle it on my own, but in the end, I couldn't do anything right. I wanted to create a mech to protect everyone, but put people in danger instead.
Here. This is what you were looking for, right?
Oh, it's... Thank you, Miss Lene. She must be very disappointed in me. She hoped that I would become an excellent researcher. But I really don't care about the data she protected with her life. I know this isn't the mindset of a qualified researcher, but... I only wish that I could have been quicker in saving her. That the mech could be stronger. That she would return safe and sound. But the truth is, I can't do anything right.
That's not true. This mech you made is incredible.
Technically, it was the patrol mech that found you.
That's right. And it's practically as quick as my souped-up bike. It's honestly amazing you pulled that off with whatever parts you could find.
But...
I know what you're trying to say, but the things you feel like you have to carry alone, you're allowed to share that weight sometimes. There are always more choices than you can see. When you feel lost, just raise your head and look around. Your home has always been where it was, and you're still working hard for it, aren't you? And you've got friends with you. We might all have our own way of doing things, but everyone here is headed for the same goal. Isn't that what Star Torch Academy is all about?
Yes, but I've caused so much trouble.
A lot of people here have caused trouble.
Why are you still hung up on that? A little chaos is just a normal research day.
Just ask Lene.
I was talking about getting a bike ride. Now, thanks to you, I actually got one. All right, this isn't a place for talk. Let's head back to the academy.
No matter
You should tell everyone the whole story.
no matter how much trouble you make, Guy, you're probably only making like 20% of the trouble Lene's made. A long-awaited full throttle. Feels like we're getting close to the truth. Let's do Mornier's next one. Standardized happiness. I don't think that's how happiness works. We must make sure our happiness is fully regulated and easily replicatable.
At your disposal.
Praxidus!
Stay calm. Loading.
Sentinel protection. Answer
Take
me.
this!
But I was helping. Together we stand. Crystals, give me strength.
Yes, just like that.
Calm down. Please. I've already come up with a good way to address the problem you mentioned last time. Wanna come? Okay. This involve a lot of talking to people. If so, I may need to script the entire conversation in advance. No preparations needed at all. Come with me. Think of it as a brand new adventure. Look at this sticker. Oh, I got something. Oh, standardized happiness.
So, understanding the emotional aspect involves watching a movie?
Yeah!
Yeah, I figured you haven't watched many.
If by movies you mean edited videos, then I'm familiar with observing experimental records.
That is not what I mean at all.
Do you like movies?
I mean fictional movies. Storytelling is like the best mode of human connection. It's definitely, if you pay attention and understand the characters, then it'll definitely help you understand people. There are movies you just have to watch.
Have to watch?
It's starting. I hope you enjoy it.
A movie about time travel begins. It's a long one, and neither of you speaks, quietly enjoying the story. Are you alright?
It's a beautiful story. Yes, I did notice a few logical gaps. For instance, someone as knowledgeable as Mikana should have managed the readout failure more effectively, and an outsider like Elian wouldn't have had clearance for the core research sector. But when Mikana's photo travels through gravity and time and finds its way back to Elian a century away, I felt my eyes well up. When old Elian looks at Mikana's smile in the photo, unchanged from their first meeting, what could he possibly be feeling?
Nostalgia.
You're right. After all, the real Mikana has been lost to the black hole forever.
But he must also be happy.
Because meeting Wakana is probably the most beautiful memory in his life.
The most beautiful memory. I understand now. No matter who they are or what they're going through, there's always something that can lift a person up. Sorry, I need to return to the lab immediately.
He had a breakthrough. She rides her weapon and rushes off at maximum velocity.
Hope she doesn't get a speeding ticket from Mr. Sigma.
This film. I have made a note of the title. I'll be sure to watch it again later. Both of the... Now we'll go on for Luke's one. A fluffy prescription. A fluffy prescription. Fluffy, fluffy. Little kitten. Hello!
Swift and resolute. The hour is upon us. Strike in the shadows. Hopefully this helps.
Sentinel protection. Just together we stand.
New message. Perhaps I've relaxed a bit too much. I should reflect on myself, Luke. What happened? There was a slight accident. One of the students found out there were no special requirements for adoption. Once the students found out there were no special requirements for adoption, their enthusiasm just took off. Much more than I'd hoped. My temporary booth got crowded so quickly, and the cat got so scared that it escaped during the cage transfer. Which way did it run? We should go find it. Looks like it was headed toward the teaching building. Normally would have caught it, but it's so crowded today. The volunteers are managing the crowd, and I'm occupied as well. Bring it back to the infirmary? Should feel comfortable with you around. Understood. Sorry to trouble you. I'll be back in a minute. Let's go. Well, there you are.
Let's just make do with a neutral pattern now.
You in here somewhere? You look down, meeting the wary gaze of the kitten, which is hiding in a corner. Kitty? The cat stares at your hand for a moment, then swipes its paws at you without warning. Good thing you pulled back just in time. The cat uses the opportunity to flee around the corner. No! Come back!
Let's just make do with a neutral pattern now. Wind, guide me.
There you are. You spot the cat guy hiding in a narrow gap between a few mechs. Try coaxing it out with baby talk. Hello, the cat stares back at you warily. Your attempt doesn't work. If I block the gap and try to pull it out, it might get hurt. I need to think of another way. While you're distracted, the cat quickly slips away through another opening. No! Well, how's the game of hide and seek with our furry friend going? Not very well. I'm bad at this. That's a shame. I thought it might have warmed up to us by now. Perhaps it thinks we're the enemy after we took its spoils. Yeah, I wonder what Rover would sound like doing little baby talk. Know any other way to encourage it to lower its guard? Way to lower its guard. Oh yes, I still have some waffle scraps left from this morning. I'll have a tardy unit bring them to you. Since it stole my waffles, my new recipe clearly has at least one admirer. Maybe that's the opening we need. That said, waffles are usually loaded with sugar and butter. Only as bait. Wouldn't want our little friend to eat them. Leave it to me! Good. I trust you to handle it. Be waiting for good news at the infirmary. Cat stares at you in alert, but it doesn't take long before it falls to the temptation of snacks and comes out from its hiding spot. You grab it in one swift motion and quickly calm it down. Easy peasy. Success! And it's all thanks to Waffles!
Sorry for the wait. How's our furry friend doing?
It's pretty at ease now.
That's great.
It's reassuring to see everyone so active.
Indeed. Now that this minor incident is behind us, it's time we find it a reliable home.
Actual waffles to lure the cat? Yep, actual waffles. But don't worry, Luke said we can't let it actually eat the waffle. We're just luring it with the smell of food. Speaking of which, have you ever thought about getting a cat yourself?
Me?
I mean, they can really help people unwind.
So, this is the break you want me to enjoy?
That's just my thought. It's up to you.
To be honest, I don't find the idea unacceptable, but bringing a new life into my own is something I shouldn't take lightly. For instance, the cat would need its own space to explore, clean water, nutritious and balanced food, and, of course, enough toys to play with.
Enrichment for its enclosure.
Would take half of my room at least.
I can help you with that.
Are you sure? It'll be a considerable amount of work.
I've been in worse.
Then it's settled. Next time you visit, maybe you could bring a few toys it might like. I'm completely clueless when it comes to amusing a cat.
Any suggestions?
Something that rolls or moves under its paws. Things it can shred safely. Preferably something that can help me relax as well.
Easy. I have a few in mind. Luke Herson looks down at the calico cat.
I can already imagine it speeding across the room and scattering my neatly organized documents.
And then you'd shake your head while brushing paper scraps off its tail.
Sounds like something that might actually happen.
And later on, you'll have to give it a name.
Ooh, a name. Something I'm not particularly good at. I'll let you decide when you visit.
If you say
this
so.
Afternoon. I'll take it to a checkup before my shift. Once I take a break from work again, I'll invite you over to try a few new dishes. And let's see if this little one has learned to open the door for you by then.
Gonna be hard to do without thumbs, but I've seen other cats do it. Well, seems like a day made for taking a friend's advice, don't you think? It's already been 3 hours. I haven't done that much in the game yet. I think I just, you know, it's, for one, I've spent a lot of time yapping about my medical experiences. But then also, I spent a lot of time wandering aimlessly trying to find Imeth. Okay, so this one's 4.5. Interesting.
Leave it to me.
Yeah!
so bad.
Rest with me.
Got you. Funny thing, after all this time, I still haven't found a movie worth watching. Since we'll be watching it together, why don't you pick one? Huh? The deal then. I'll meet you at the library. What part of question mark did you think was an agreement? Looks like she's up top. Isn't there a way to get up there quickly?
You might want to brace yourself before Nana.
Like one of the little thingies? Or maybe not. Use this.
Wind, guide me.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, there's another incline. Oops. Oh, it's on cooldown still. Oh, but I guess I could just use that. Ah, wait, that. Oh. Bing, bing. There we go.
Go on. What are you in the mood for?
Find a suitable action film. Do I get to pick? The End of Lament or The First Hunter? Maybe this one? To the End of Lament. In a small town, a former mercenary from the New Federation found his quiet retirement life shattered by a corporate pen stroke. A series of wolfish policies vaporized his savings overnight and left his family shattered beyond repair. Determined to strike back at the corrupt conglomerate, he returns to the capital, not as a soldier, but as a rising financial prodigy. And so begins a revenge that will take the capital by storm. I don't know if that's... The First Hunter. Once known as a legendary Discord hunter, he abandoned the shadows and took holy vows, dedicating his life to tending the sacred echoes granted by divine will. Then the echoes escape. What begins as a simple retrieval mission leads him into a hidden facility where forbidden TD experiments are being conducted. The conspiracy runs deep, and he must decide something. That one sounds more interesting to me. We got two here. Are these the romance films? Letters of a Century. Perhaps the greatest misfortune one can face is falling in love with a resonator. On a train bound for Lilyland, a weary traveler fleeing his past in Raguna stumbles into a designer chasing inspiration. Following that fateful encounter, he resolves to write her one letter every single day until the day he dies. A century later, the designer steps onto Raguna's soil, his letters pressed to her heart. Or Love Rumbles Like a Train. Home on military leave, Chang Chun finds himself trapped in an arranged marriage. Determined to escape, he plans to flee the day before the wedding. At the train station, he meets Duruo, a doctor's daughter facing the same fate. The two decide to run away from their families together, unaware that they are actually betrothed to each other. Leaping aboard a departing train, they set off on an unexpected romantic adventure. Well, those both sound fun. Now, horror films. I'm just gonna say no to these outright, but I guess I have to look at them for the quest. Scissor Woman. Lately, everyone in the city is having the same dream. A woman wandering the streets with a massive pair of scissors, slaughtering everyone in her path. No one takes it seriously until blood stains the waking world. When the gleam of steel crosses the boundary, how long before reality is carved the same way? Are we sure this isn't just Jisa? Prophecy. A single mom arrives in a new city with her young child, seeking a new chapter in their lives. But at the doorstep of her new house, a haggard stranger delivers a chilling prophecy. Everyone who lives in that house will meet their end without knowing why. Soon, misfortune begins to gather around them. Oh wait! There were options!
Oh, action movies these days are all CGI. Not my favorite. How about this? Incident Report 27. Gravity manipulation failure.
That's an action movie?
It's the playback of a harmless lab accident. A live-action documentary. Professor Mournier stars in it too. You rarely see her so flustered. Shame it's too short for a full movie.
Do I get to go through all the options? Okay, it looks like I do. How about a horror movie?
Horror. Not many options now. But there's one in production. Perro in the Box. Sounds
Perro?
promising.
Roachia?
Perro?
Yup. A monster which goes Perro Perro drags a young girl into a box.
Pero, pero!
They're filming in Raguna. Rumor says they've rented a real pirate ship.
Oh my god! The Troop of Fools! Brant and Roachia are making a movie! How about a romance movie?
Romance. Not really my thing. Love stories on the screen are too filtered. Campus love dramas are far more entertaining if you ask me.
You and Lucilla wander the inside of the library in circles, and yet to find a movie worth watching.
How about the cassette I got from the Department of Engineering? The one with your Pioneer Association footage. Have you watched it?
That one? Not yet. Too much going on. I'm not ready for distractions.
Why don't we watch it when you're free?
That sounds lovely. Once I'm done with the things at hand, let's watch it together.
Sounds good.
We, and I say we because I consider you such, must remain lucid to the bitter end. Interestingly, it says Lucila's unlocks on the unlocked on the 20th, whereas Mornier and Lene is unlocked on the 21st. I don't know about Luke's, because it looks like I accidentally unlocked it already. I could have had to have waited, but I don't know for certain. Okay, it looks like Luke's was also initially time gated for for the 21st. But that's weird. That means Lucila's was available a day earlier than everybody else's. Well, let's do hers first then. Take a photo at the designated location. For why? Who knows? And then if I go in order, that also means we'll get to finish off with Luke.
Eccentric traffic illuminator.
Take a photo of the square. Ooh, wow. Life is beautiful. Things have finally wrapped on my end. There's still much to be done, but I've managed to carve out some personal time at least. Feels like the perfect time to watch that footage. What do you say, hero? Sure, when? Tomorrow afternoon at 1. I'll meet you outside the auditorium. The auditorium, was that around here? Anyway. Mara. Yeah, it's right there. I remember where some things are.
Good thing we got the projector fixed. We can finally relax and watch the footage for once.
Not worried you'll scare the students away?
Oh, please. They've had their fun long enough. It's my turn now. All right, enough talk. Movie time.
Oh no. It broke again.
It's been with me for years. It's earned its rest. And honestly, breaking down halfway is the ending that fits it best, don't you think?
You like to call her Mama Church Hat?
Should we find another projector? It feels like you miss your days in the Pioneer Association.
I do, and I don't. Let's keep the footage where it is. We shouldn't cling to the past forever, right? But I will still need a new projector for Lorene's lessons.
Lessons? So she's staying?
She is. And she insists on taking the end-of-term exams. I offered her support for the paperwork and arranged a medical leave plan with the new federation, but she chose to stay. Even with the risk of not reaching the finish line, she said.
Breaking down halfway is the ending that fits her best.
Exactly. This time, my student taught me something.
Is there any improvement in her forte?
Sadly, it's growing more unstable. She's not at risk of overclocking yet, but the memory confusion is now affecting her daily life. She's fighting hard, just to hold on to one or two things each day.
Aww.
Rover, if you could only remember one thing a day, what would you choose?
It's hard to decide.
Yes. It's something we can't answer until that day comes.
So what did Lorraine choose to remember?
She told herself, I must never, ever give up.
She's brave.
Yes. She's like a real-life movie hero, if you ask me. As her teacher, I have to pull myself together and be the loyal, supporting cast who witnesses what she'll become.
I hope she gets a good ending.
She will. I'll make sure of it.
I always think it's interesting. Oh, life is beautiful. I always think it's interesting how different fortes in the Wuthering Waves universe can have like different effects on people's lives. Like they really they explore a lot of the like potential like drawbacks and hazards that could come with some of these abilities. I feel like it overlaps with like disability representation in an interesting way. Where the iridescent rain falls. Take a photo. Designated location. Woohoo! Ooh. And a little past it. Take a photo of the academy. Got a moment? The incident's resolved without a hitch. How's everything? Can we meet? Maybe a walk? Need some time to talk about it. Okay. Meet me at the square fountain. Wait, Lene, do you mean a fountain in the square or a fountain that's shaped like a square?
Precision and quantification.
Okay, she meant the fountain in the square.
Isn't it a bit weird to wear your piloting suit there you are in another department? Here, have a drink.
How's that student doing?
Well, I got called in for the follow-up interview and investigation. Sure, he installed weapons on a mech without reporting it, but luckily they never activated when it was started up. So, no serious damage done. The reason it went haywire? The family photo he placed inside it had some leftover voidstorm frequencies. It messed with the circuits. Well, he'll face disciplinary action for sure. He's on academic suspension right now, helping the support staff deal with the mess his mech made. And writing a 2,000-word self-criticism. However, the professors actually saw his potential through all this. They're making an exception for him. After his suspension, he's got an internship with the Department of Engineering research group to work on new patrol mechs.
Ooh.
A blessing in disguise, I guess?
Guess it worked out.
If this hadn't happened, he might have kept making secret mods and caused a way bigger disaster.
But now he'll learn to use his talents
And I
safely.
promised him that once this is all over, I'd help him modify the mech's dynamics to be more stable at high speeds. In a way that actually follows the Academy's rules, of course.
You're so reliable, upperclassman Lene, even though you're technically not an upperclassman anymore.
Oh, come on. Stop calling me that. Actually, I've been thinking lately. Now that I'm officially allowed to stay at the Academy, what can I accomplish? What can this Lene do? Would it be too plain to just enjoy campus life?
Is this why you joined volunteering?
Yeah. I never thought I'd get to stay in the Academy. or even imagined having a future here. But now it's different. I finally have a place I can call home. It's like my future, Linnea's future, is finally unfolding before my eyes. I get to choose the path I want to take. Seeing that student, it was like looking at my old self. I used to just go along with things and make up excuses to avoid facing reality. I want to be the kind of person who can guide my friends out of their dark moments. That way, I can look in the mirror and truly feel good about the person I see. Well, I still haven't figured out exactly what I'll do or what my goals are, but there are so many things I want to do right now. It's pretty hard to figure out what to do first with so many fun things to try. So bittersweet.
Let me guess. You want to go for a ride now?
Not today. Sitting together with you like this also feels pretty nice.
Nice quiet moment then. Before we decide where to go... Oh wait. Before we decide where to go next, why not stay with me until I finish this soda? It's on me. Now we'll do Mornier. Sylph at twilight. Gotta take a photo. At the designated location. Take a photo of Helios. The sun. Are you free to stop by the Institute? The prototype of Sylph is complete. I want you to be the first to see it. On my way. I'll be waiting in the lab. To the Research Institute. Hey.
This is the one. The prototype of Sylph. I've added a frequency recording and playback feature on top of the original structure. It can scan brainwaves to locate the memory that elicits the strongest positive emotional response. In other words, the most beautiful memory of the user. Using technology similar to the frequency cassette recorder, it converts that memory into a storable data file, ready to be played back when needed. This way, a single playback can make them feel happy again, regardless of their present mood. How do you like this Sylph feature?
There may be some ethical concerns.
None of my previous work encountered such issues, so I don't have much experience in this area. But I'll submit the blueprint anyway. The result should be out soon. Rejected? I don't understand. The mechanical structure is proven safe, and the emotional feature uses fully established technology.
Maybe they're concerned about privacy. Or maybe they fear addiction. Or maybe it could numb people to real happiness.
Yes, that makes sense. It reminds me of when you first brought me the supplements. My efficiency improved initially, but I couldn't replicate the results afterwards. What truly helps isn't the memory itself, but how we gain strength through it. I understand now.
I'm glad you're not too upset.
Iteration and optimization are fundamental for science. I am a professor, remember? Still, this means I have to redesign Sylph from the ground up. That makes it the only prototype left for this version. Would you like to have it? As a keepsake for witnessing its birth from the start.
Of course.
Oh, and one more thing. Though it's only a prototype, it functions perfectly. While it's not suited for mass production, I hope it can still help you capture a memory you truly cherish.
The memory I truly cherish. I'm curious myself. Using it once should be okay, as long as I don't abuse it. Sure. Let's try it.
All right. Powering on. Recording started. Oh, wait. I forgot to delete my sample data.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Someday, we'll meet again.
To me, the most beautiful memory is... Alright. Just one more left. We gotta finish our thing with Luke. And that'll be how we end tonight's stream. More time with Mr. Blonde Male Wife. The heartbeat of life. A Yang Yang sticker. Looks like our little incident has finally come to a close. Congratulations. We both deserve a good rest and some relaxation before the next one arrives. Are you on vacation too? I wish I could. Unfortunately, I still have some cleanup to finish, prepare for the upcoming Dark Side trip. Once I'm done with these, I plan to apply for a leave. Then I'll find something to do for myself. Enough small talk. Back to the main topic. The waffles I wanted you to try are finally done. They look exactly how I imagined, so the flavors should be wonderful. This time I've placed them somewhere safe. Feel free to come by anytime. I will, I'll come now. Good. Your previous suggestion was rather helpful. I'd like you to give me some new inspiration. Be sure to come with an empty stomach and some critical opinion. Well, I can definitely come with one of those things. I'm not always the best at the critical opinions thing. What can I say? I'm easy to please. And conflict avoidant. But that's something else. Huh? Huh? Ah! No! Ah! It crashed! You... Well, let's restart. See if that can fix anything. We gotta finish our last scene with Luke. Come on! Don't crash on me now, game! Come on, start up. We're so close to ending. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Nothing's happening. I can't tell if it's taking a long time or if it's not, or if it's refusing to start. Game. Uba. Help. Oh, not starting. Ugh. I don't want to have to restart my computer at like the very end of the stream. But it's looking like I might have to, because the game isn't restarting. Okay, I'll be right back. Like I don't have a choice. We're so close to the end. I wanna finish it. I'll be right back. Right, I'll be back in just a minute. Okay. We're back. Everything's working now. We'll just finish this last little thing. Just annoying that that had to happen right before I was gonna end anyway.
You're just in time, Rover. The last student has just left, so my vacation is officially starting now.
What a rare sight. Dr. Hurston is on vacation.
Indeed. If you hadn't reminded me, I would have almost forgotten about the whole mountain of paid leave of mine.
Sounds like you've saved up a lot of vacation days.
If I used it all at once, I could spend almost a year traveling. Then, I imagine the Academy would probably be calling me back after just a month.
The Academy can't do without you.
Not really. It's just that I wanted to be someone like that, and I've always done my best to live up to that. Unfortunately, not everything works out as I'd like. That little cat and I, for example, haven't really clicked.
What happened?
It ran away on the third day in my dorm. Now it only comes back for food when it's really hungry. It lets me pet it while eating, and even for a little while after the meal. Then it always scampers off.
Maybe it just prefers the stray
Perhaps
life.
Some cats aren't really cut out for being indoor pets. The fact that it keeps coming back probably means it already considers this home.
Do you think it'll always come back to you?
The height difference.
Maybe. Or maybe not. Well, it's not like I can have a counseling session with a cat and have it open up to me. For such a free-spirited little creature, there's no controlling it. Perhaps all I can do is give it the space to be free and go wherever it pleases.
So that's why you're not forcing it to stay.
Yes. It's a lot like life itself. We can only control so much, but there's so much more we can appreciate.
Why did you become a psychologist, Luke?
You see, when someone is under too much stress, they can grow numb to the pressure itself while losing some of their empathy for others. If a person has to bear that stress while still holding on to their empathy, the pain has to go somewhere. It can lead to outbursts, lethargy, or even self-destruction. On that rainy night, someone stood by that gravestone waiting for me. Just knowing I didn't have to face everything alone was enough to stop me from falling into the abyss. Most of the time, being alone or not might not make much of a difference. But when you're trapped in despair, a little support is like a lamp in a long, dark night. So now, it's my turn to be that person for others. That includes you. I hope that if you're ever feeling too tired, I'll be the first to notice.
You already have. Like you did when Rover was really, really suffering because of what happened to Imith.
Glad to hear. I'll keep working on it. To the vacation. And to the free little cat.
To the free. And to a future where all can enjoy freedom.
He's such a flirt. I know. Life is short. We must cherish every encounter. And he can fit so much yearning in him. I swear to God, sometimes he and Rover just feel like they came out of like a romance story with some of their dynamics. I mean, maybe I'm looking at them with the shipping goggles just a little bit, but can you blame me? And that's everything. Oh, I got a new bike decoration, it seems. Oh. I still like this one though. Bing, 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 bing. Minutes for completing these quests. And with that, I believe we're done for tonight. Well, it's nice to be back. Like I said, the break I took was not because I wanted to. I do think it was nice to have a little bit of a break though. Because I was doing a lot this month. And it just so happened that getting sick and having to have surgery done forced me to take a little bit of a break. Let's see who we can rate. Who have I not rated in a little bit? Well, I don't think I've rated Alex in a while. Let's rate him. I've always been ending my stream at the same time, so I haven't been able to rate him in a while. Happy to see me back. Thank you. I'll try to stream again sometime soon. I'll probably, be keeping back to like my regular-ish schedule of streaming a few times a week. And next week I will have surgery again, but I am pretty sure it is going to be a pretty quick recovery process. So at the very least, I don't think it'll be like this time where I'll end up being away for the better part of 2 weeks. Anyhow, thanks for being patient and waiting for me. Yeah, I hope everybody has had a good couple weeks while I've been away. And I hope everybody has a good April coming up too. Alright, let me get this raid ready. I still have a new Punishing Grey Raven chapter to go through. We gotta do that. Alright. We'll go raid Alex. And that'll be all. Alright. Once again, thank you all for coming. I hope you all sleep well and have a great rest of your week. I'll see you all later. Bye-bye! Bye-bye!